Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. I was having technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Are you just the one presenting today? Just you?
Yes, just me.
Okay, I'm Pat Jackson. I'm a member of CACRAO. So I'm just here to go through a couple of things with you before you start. We start right in 7 minutes. So I'll be quick. I love your background.
Oh,
That is amazing.
use this picture, so.
Let me share my screen with you so you can see what I need to show you.
Sure.
Wow. Can you see it? You can't, can you?
I can't.
Oh, I usually don't have this trouble at all. I use Zoom all the time. What about now?
No.
Can't see it now. Okay. Well, I can't go beyond our time, so I'll start telling you what I had to tell you until I can figure this out. You probably already went over all this in training, so it's just kind of a refresher.
Okay.
That the meeting will go just 45 minutes, that it is being recorded for you, that you're the only person here, so you don't have to worry about muting your other people, so you're good there. When you're ready to share your screen, all you have to do is click on mine. So, and it will take right over for you. You can just click your share button and it'll take right over mine. Are you doing any videos?
I have a presentation.
Okay. If you have a verbal video, just make sure that you click on the on option that says share your computer audio, just in case that they can hear that.
Okay, I don't have.
You will receive a list of the students who came today, and you'll receive a transcript of the Q&A.
Okay.
So that if you don't get to every question, that's okay. You can follow up with each student and you can answer all their questions. They can't talk, they can't raise their hand, they can only type in the Q&A. When you do answer a question, don't press the answer live button, because that will show the student's name.
Okay.
And it will show, of course, someone is at my door right now. Do you believe that? 11:56. I'll be right back.
Okay.
30 seconds. Move. Hi, I'm in a meeting. Are you the inspector?
Yes, ma'am.
Drop through the gate and you're good to go.
Thank you very much.
Pat Jackson.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe one of my teachers.
Get out.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
Oh, good. Don't make me go home.
I remember you though.
Oh, that's really cool.
Have you
Thank you. I got rid of them, or they would keep ringing the doorbell. Oh my gosh, that would have been so embarrassing. Let's see. So anyway, don't click on the live button because they'll see their name. So what you can do is you can either just read it out loud and then answer them, or if you want to type in the Q&A, you can do that, but just make sure you click on privately so that it goes right back to the other, to that one student.
Okay.
That is everything that I had.
Okay.
Do you have any questions? We still have a couple of minutes.
I do. So it looks like only one person has signed up for today's presentation, according to the dashboard.
Well, goodness.
In the event that no one shows up, am I still presenting while being recorded for any purpose, or no?
I would say we will wait about 10 minutes because that's kind of the guideline they gave us. And if still no one shows up, then we can go ahead and close the session.
Okay.
But
So
if you want to wait,
talking to an empty room.
Oh, why don't you do that? Because it's being recorded. So at the very least, it will be posted and then people will still get to see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do it that way.
Okay.
So you can talk to me. You can't see me, but you can present to me.
Okay. That sounds good.
What about another question?
That was it. That was all I
That's
had.
it. We have to stay right on the clock. So I'm not allowed to click on anything until right at 12. And I
Okay.
have to click right at 11:45. They're like very adamant with us.
Okay.
So we can wait a second. But
Yeah.
well, just as a personal note, my father-in-law has land down in Flagler.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I chose it, because I was like, oh, I know that area.
It's beautiful. I mean, I moved down here to go to Flagler more than 15 years ago. And never left. And now I'm working at Flagler, so it's gorgeous.
So you love it.
I do, yes. So my whole family has moved down from New England and New Jersey, and we're taking over.
Wow, that's really cool. I still have 11:59.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you can see me, right?
I can see you.
Okay, you just can't see my slides.
Correct.
That's fine. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the CACRAO Exploration for North Carolina and South Carolina students. I just have a couple of things to say very first. You can still sign up for sessions. All you have to do is go to the www.cacrao.org. And this is being recorded, so you can come back and watch it, or you can watch any of the college presentations that you want to. Your camera and microphone are off. So if you want to ask a question, you can. You just have to type it into the Q&A button. So that's all I have, and I'm going to turn it over to our presenter.
All right. Hi, my name is Emily Cruz. I am the Assistant Director for Transfer Admissions at Flagler College. And today we're going to be going over a brief presentation about Flagler and the surrounding areas. And I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So we can get started, or we can wait to see if anyone comes into the Zoom. Give it just a minute, and then I'll start the presentation. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see everything.
The make history.
Yep, make history.
Okay.
But I see no participants yet.
I know. For time purposes and recording purposes, I think we can start the presentation. If anyone does arrive, I can always backtrack and answer questions, but because this is being recorded, I feel that if people want to view it later on, they'll get the information that they need. So I'll just go ahead and get started. Okay, so welcome again. My name is Emily Cruz. I am the Assistant Director for Transfer Admissions, and I am very happy to be here and tell you all about Flagler. I am an alumni myself. I graduated in 2005 with a degree in psychology, minor in sociology. My mom actually graduated from Flagler in 1979. She came down from upstate New York to attend the deaf education program. And she is currently working at the Florida School of the Deaf and Blind, where she interned while she was at Flagler. So it's kind of been ingrained in my history that I would someday attend Flagler. And I'm so grateful and glad that I did, because it's absolutely gorgeous and has really made a huge impact on my life. So when I'm talking about Flagler, you might hear just how excited I am about the school. So Flagler is a small, private, not-for-profit liberal arts college. We are located in historic St. Augustine, one of the nation's oldest cities, considered a historical landmark. We've been operating as a college for over 50 years now, but we were originally built in 1888 by Henry Flagler as the Ponce de Leon Hotel. So interesting fun facts there. We have around 2,500 total students, so we are small, and you're going to hear that theme a lot throughout this presentation. We are more like a family, and it's a great, wonderful family to be a part of. You really get to know your classmates, your professors, you get to know the staff, the admissions counselors, security guards, everyone. So you'll just be walking along campus, and it's just great to have that feeling of belongingness. I know some high schools are bigger than our total population, but I feel like the low student count is a big draw, because you want to be seen and heard and not get lost in the shuffle, and you definitely get that attention here at Flagler. This is just a look at our fall 2020 incoming freshman cohort and where they were from. Obviously, this will change term by term, but this past fall, we had quite a few students from the state of Florida and from outside the state of Florida, 50-50 actually. It's pretty consistent where we're close, maybe 47% are from Florida or vice versa, but this term it was 50-50 on the nose. Most of our students are from the East Coast. You'll see a lot of students from Maryland and New Jersey, even, Virginia, Pennsylvania. So, but we did have some coming across the country from California, Hawaii even. We also had quite a few countries represented this term, which we're super happy about, especially with all the travel restrictions going on with COVID. So we were very grateful to have our international students come back or attend for the first time. And like I said, yes, this semester it's 50-50. So you could have a roommate from the state of Florida, you could have a roommate from North Carolina or South Carolina, you could have a roommate from Guatemala. So it really is endless. If you're not familiar where Flagler College is, we are located in St. Augustine, Florida, which is in Northeast Florida. Beautiful beaches, very close to Jacksonville and Daytona, about 2 hours from Orlando. We did have some very unique internship opportunities with Disney that, of course, we had to put on hold, but as soon as it's safe to do so, we will be sending our students back out into the real world, if you will, so they can participate in internships in every one of our majors. We always encourage students, if you have the time and the means, to explore the beautiful state of Florida. It's vastly different no matter where you go. I mean, whether you're in Miami or Sarasota or even Panama City, the beaches are different, the towns are different. So go out and explore. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I find shark's teeth all the time here in St. Augustine at Volano Beach. And then if you go down to Crescent Beach, it's just like white sand and pristine beaches. So lots of fun stuff to do. All right. Here is a beautiful picture of the historic Bridge of Lions, which connects downtown St. Augustine with our Anastasia Island. And you can kind of see Flagler, the spires in the background. We are located right in the heart of downtown. So as a student, you are more than welcome to bring your car. We have a student parking garage. You might not need it though, because a lot of activities are on campus and within walking distance, or maybe you hop on a bicycle and can go across the bridge to the beaches, to the restaurants, and so forth. Beaches are a little far, so maybe having that car would be a good idea. But St. Augustine itself is gorgeous. This picture was taken just around the holidays for our Nights of Light Festival. We are rated one of the top 10 places in the world to go and see Christmas lights. Pretty much every square inch of downtown St. Augustine is covered in white Christmas lights from just before Thanksgiving all the way through the month of January. So we have people riding on trolleys, wearing 3D glasses, singing Christmas and holiday songs for quite some time. And I'm very happy to announce that we are still hosting this event this year, probably by reservation only though, to maintain, safety guidelines in the town of St. Augustine. So at Flagler, though, remember, located right in the heart of St. Augustine, there's over 60 clubs and athletic groups to choose from. We are part of the Peach Belt Conference, so NCAA Division II. We have almost every sport. We don't have football, but we do have a funny shirt that's been around since I've been in school that says Flagler College football still undefeated. So just a little joke there. We are starting lacrosse in the fall of 2021 and starting cross country. We are, huge sports fans, but we also have the intramurals as well. And then a club for every major: surfing, Quidditch. Yes, I said Quidditch. We are huge Harry Potter fans. A lot of people say that Flagler somewhat resembles Hogwarts in a way. Honestly, we're way prettier. I would hope that you could come and visit us. We do daily visit experiences, virtual as well, and just to see where you're going to be eating in the dining hall. I mean, there's gold leaf on the ceiling and Tiffany stained glass, and I think they got away with those tablecloths. They were red when I was in school, but I mean, the chairs are just ornate. Everything is pretty much original. It's just been maintained so well. But we have a wonderful campus activity board that will keep you busy. They host all sorts of events on campus, like movie night on the West Lawn. We have pool parties. We have comedians coming to campus, pizza, you name it. There's always something going on around campus. We do special events near finals so that you can really de-stress and concentrate on passing those exams. Maybe bringing in a dog or a kitten to love on, just to kind of relax. And I know that you're here attending school to be academically successful, but it's always important to have a school life balance. And the campus activity board at Flagler really does a great job at providing that balance for you so that you don't get burnt out. And then, of course, there's just tons of stuff to do off campus. We have festivals pretty much every weekend lined up in the spring months, starting in March. Like we have the Celtic Festival, the Seafood Festival, the Greek Festival, the Rhythm and Ribs, where people compete for the best barbecue. We had a bacon festival one year, arts and crafts, farmers market, and those are all located at Francis Field, which is in walking distance from Flagler, right near our public parking garage, different from the student parking garage. Restaurants galore. I mean, we are really known for our food, so I would encourage everyone to write a bucket list of all the restaurants that you want to hit up while you're here at Flagler and in the town of St. Augustine. New ones pop up all the time. So, I mean, I would be considered a local. I've been here for about 19 years now, and there's still restaurants I haven't been able to go to that I really want to go to. New ones pop up, like I said. Just trying to remain loyal to our our businesses here. And speaking of businesses, we have wonderful partnerships with the Boys and Girls Club, Safe Animal Shelter, Home Again St. John's, and the St. Augustine Center for Living as a part of our Flagler College Volunteers Club, which is a very popular club to be a part of, especially if you were into giving back to your own community while you were in high school, you can now carry that over into your collegiate career. So we do wonderful events. Dining with Dignity is one of them, where we get involved with the homeless population and host a nice dinner. And it's just really great to give back. We also have our Reach Out, Rise Up Day of Service event, where we help local organizations with their to-do list. So it could be painting the building, cleaning the kitchen, doing some yard work, whatever they need done, we're going to help them do. And by we, I mean everybody, faculty, staff, students. We all get involved, and it's just a wonderful thing to be able to provide to your community. If you think of an event or a company or an organization that we don't have an affiliation with yet, you can bring it up at your meetings, and we'd be more than happy to, start forging that relationship and getting involved. So tons of stuff. If you go over the Bridge of Lions in this picture towards Anastasia Island, we have a beautiful amphitheater that hosts all sorts of big time artists. They come into town. I know John Legend is coming back in August of 2021. I've seen, and don't make fun of my musical choices, I've seen all sorts of bands, the Lumineers, Sublime with Rome, Ringo Starr, Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, you name it, your artist has probably played at this amphitheater. It's not too big, not too small. We also host graduation at the amphitheater. It's a wonderful outdoor venue that's covered, so you're not going to be too hot in Florida. But yeah, I just encourage you to explore the town if you're visiting, or if you do decide to come to Flagler. While you're wandering around downtown and you see a Flagler sticker in the window, you've actually stumbled across a Flagler alumni-owned business, and there are quite a few of them. So I think that's pretty cool. Maybe someday that'll be you. Okay, so again, with that small family feel, we have an overall faculty staff student ratio of around 6-1. I mean, I'm not kidding. You're going to get to know everybody. So I'm super, super grateful about that. I still see professors that taught 15 years ago, and they remember me. So kind of unbelievable too. I look a little different, but just the fact that they're still teaching, they're still doing what they love, and sharing their knowledge with the Flagler students is just great, phenomenal. All right, a little hard to read, but here is a inclusive look at our majors and minors here at Flagler College. So yes, heavy on the liberal arts. We are thinking of starting a biology degree. Right now it's only a minor. Health sciences is not our thing, so hopefully you're really into business or coastal environmental science, psychology, education, philosophy, even huge programs here. So hopefully you have chosen a major that we offer and you choose Flagler. We'd love to have you. I do want to mention that we have a new sustainability minor as well that would pair really nicely with pretty much any major, preparing you to enter the workforce. A unique part about Flagler is that you can take up to 19 credits per term included in the cost of your tuition, which allows over 37% of our students to study more than one academic program at a time. So you'll often hear our student ambassadors specifically saying they're double majoring or they have 3 minors. So it's really a great opportunity to study as much as possible. So speaking of tuition, you're looking at the average cost for tuition fees, room and board for the 2021 year of a first year student being around $34,310 per year. So then you split that right in half, and that's what you'll have for the fall term and the spring term. When you break it down, tuition is just around $20,540 for the year, and then room and board you're adding on around $13,770. As a first-year student and living on campus is a requirement, you are also required to have the full meal plan. Now, transfers are a little different. You do not have to live on campus, so your cost would be a little less. So this is an average cost for the first-year student. Everyone's going to be just a little different. 90% of our students do receive some sort of financial aid, whether that's merit-based, needs-based, institutional. Everyone is automatically considered for what's called a presidential merit-based scholarship based on an academic rating for our first-year students and cumulative GPA for our transfer students. So it does range from around 1,000 to 4,000. First years get a little bit more, 4,500 per year, and then you split that and take it right off the top of that per term cost. We also encourage students to explore private scholarships. I know there's some special scholarships with our Carolina students. It's called the Palmetto Scholarship for first years. Now again, transfers. You guys are really only considered for that presidential merit base. So I always encourage the private scholarships because free money is good money that you don't have to pay back. But then, exploring loans is also an option as well, and you would be assigned to one financial aid advisor your whole time here at Flagler to help you, build that financial aid package. They're obviously going to need your information, so add us to the FAFSA. If you're using your parents' information, you're going to want to make sure that they get involved as well. We're going to use the tax returns for the past 2 years, so it's all unique, but we can definitely help answer those financial aid questions as well. All right, so let's take a look at our fall 2020 academic profile. We had an average GPA of around a 3.5, SAT score 1130, and ACT 24. Now, a little different for first year freshmen versus transfer. This is just a look at our incoming freshmen and their academic profile. For our transfers, we need at least a 2.0 cumulative GPA. You cannot be on academic suspension or probation currently. Classes with a C, so 2.0 or higher, will transfer in. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me or the Director of Transfer Admissions, Jennifer Rennert, and I can provide that information at the end as well. We are a test optional school. So I kind of wish we had that option when I was going to school. What that means, if you feel like your work in the classroom is not accurately reflected in your test scores, you do not have to submit your test and you will not be penalized. Just make sure you're making the right decision, that your test scores are not going to hurt you or vice versa. Talk it over with your parent and guardian, your guidance counselor, just to make sure that you're putting forth the most competitive application, because we really did have quite the stellar group come in this past fall, both freshmen and transfer. So just something to think about. But if you were homeschooled or you're an international student, you will need to submit those test scores. And as transfers, if you have not already completed a college level English, you're probably going to have to submit some type of test scores, whether they be SAT or ACT, just so that we can determine your English placement and proficiency. Okay, so for the application process, it's pretty straightforward. Step one would be to submit the application and fee if you're a first year. If you're a transfer, there is no application fee. It's different. So make sure you are filling out the correct application. For first years, I know I'm going back and forth. You're going to self-report your high school grades. Yeah, it's called SSAR. You're going to provide an academic recommendation and complete the essay. Now, switching over to transfers, you're submitting that pre-application, turning in all official transcripts from every college and university that you've attended, submitting an essay, okay, and possibly test scores. If you've completed any AP, IB, ACE, we're most likely going to want to take a look at those scores as well, just to make sure that you're getting all the credits necessary, and that applies to both groups of applicants. Typically, once we have all of this information and your file moves forward towards admissions review, a decision is made within 2 weeks and you are notified via mail. So pretty quick. And here's just those easy steps for our transfers. Submit your application and submit your college credits, your transcripts. If you have questions, you can always email me, Emily Cruz, ecruz@flagler.edu, or you can email the director, Jennifer Rennert, that's J Rennert, @flagler.edu. You can send us your transcripts. We can review them unofficially and let you know what to expect as far as transfer work goes. So that does conclude my brief presentation about Flagler College. I'm going to stop sharing now. Thank you so much for joining us, watching us. We are here to assist you in any questions that you have. But if you don't have any questions, have a great day. So thank you.
Great, everyone. I do appreciate you watching. I just have a few things. Don't forget, you can still sign up for sessions. You can do that on the CACRAO website. And also that this recording is going to be available. So if you want to watch it again or have your friends watch it, then you can certainly do that. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you.